Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Today I'm in Berwyn at our Upper Main Line YMCA for our latest 25 Questions virtual tour. If you missed our past segments, my name is Jenny Lee, and I'm joined today by my colleague Lindsay, who's behind the camera. As you can see behind me, I'm in front of our outdoor tennis courts, which have been a popular amenity for a lot of people this summer. We have an outdoor and an indoor tennis complex here, and some courts down at the end of the property. So right away as you enter the branch, you'll notice that things are pretty different. The lobby's quiet, the gathering places have been closed off, and in addition we have social distancing icons on the floor to help people stay a little bit further apart. Could you walk us through a little bit about what someone might expect as they come back in? There's a temperature check.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you'll get a warm greeting like you always have at the Y. We have some questions that are posted as you walk through the door, and we'll ask you to answer those, just affirming that your health is good and that everyone is safe. And then what we do is we take your temperature and we scan you in like normal. You can use your card, you can use your phone. Some people take a picture of their card and bring the picture. So if you like that so that we don't have to touch anything, makes it much easier that way. But if we have to, we can just type in your name.
So what are you offering programming this fall? What is available?
Yes, I'm so glad you asked, Jenny. So this year's looking a little bit different, but very, very exciting. In the world of theater, I will be offering 8 different workshop classes for children ages kindergarten through 12th grade. We are limiting our numbers to 10 students per class. And then, of course, the School of Dance registration is open for that as well. But I think we're going to run into Miss Claire in a little bit, and I would love for her to tell you all about the School of Dance.
That's great. And while we're here, I think we're standing outside of one of our new Learning Center classrooms. So Learning Centers, I think, start on Monday.
Yes.
It's been a really popular program. I think there's a waiting list here. Is that right?
There is definitely a wait list. Yes, we are currently full.
So do you think we could take a peek at one of the classrooms?
I think Kelly is in here. Let's go take a look.
So could you tell us a little bit about Learning Centers? What is a Learning Center?
Sure. The Learning Centers are the schools went virtual or hybrid, and the Y saw a need in the community for care and help facilitating their children's learning. So we have transformed 13 rooms into classrooms that we can work with the kids.
What are some of the measures that you've put in place to kind of help make dance a really safe place to come into classes?
When the dancers come in to the Y, they're going to have their temperatures checked at the front desk, and they're going to be screened, and then they'll come downstairs, and then they're going to sanitize their hands here. And then we have marked boxes 10 feet apart for the dancers so that they have their own space while they're dancing.
Okay, so you could take a class in person or online, or is it kind of a hybrid?
We have a selection. So we have 25 classes that are live in person, and we're offering 5 classes that are virtual. So you have a choice.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, so can you remind me, Janelle, there's a lot of pools here.
Yes, here at Lee, we do have 6 pools.
6 pools, okay.
6 pools, yes. We have right here is the family and therapy pool.
And this is your newest pool, right? I was here when this opened.
Pool. Yes, it has the 0 entry, and of course the very popular water slide.
And the tipping buckets.
And the tipping buckets. And then of course behind, you can't see it, but behind the family and therapy pool is the bubble pool or the sea pool.
Okay. And that's like an indoor and outdoor pool, right?
Yes.
You use it for both?
Yes. It's currently, the bubble's still up.
Okay.
And we will be keeping it up for our colder months that will be here before we know it.
So as you can see, you have to wear a mask 100% of the time you are in here, no exceptions. Our cardio equipment is spaced out. 50% of our cardio equipment is down, and that's for social distancing purposes.
So they might look close together, but there are placards indicating which ones are allowed to be used.
At the end of the day, my job is to allow such a safe space for our members, because it's so important right now to stay active, to stay fit. We all know being at home is the best thing for us mentally and physically, and just to get here a safe space to work out, get your energy out, and just feel better leaving. That's our most important thing we're doing here.
So I'm curious, what's your favorite thing about this branch?
No, I'm gonna tug on the heartstrings. We're the heart of the community. I really believe in that, and we're still here. We might look a little different, but we're definitely still here. And we're excited. We're excited for these learning centers to open. We're excited to open the doors to the community on Monday.
All right, so we have with us Michelle. Do you want to tell them a little bit about what you do here?
Yeah, I am the Director of Environmental and STEM Education. So I run the Nature Center and take care of our over 35 animals. We run camps and programs. It's the best job ever.
So I have to ask, you have such an eclectic mix of animals here. How do most of them end up in the Nature Center?
Well, so most of our animals, native species, so they're from our area, were injured in some way, lots of car strikes, and sadly a lot of them end up permanently injured and disabled, and so they aren't able to live in the wild. So we take them in, and they step into their very important role of being animal ambassadors, where they teach families and children their importance in the wild. They represent their wild counterparts. It's a very esteemed position. Take it. We just love sharing these animals with people. Yes, this is Maris. Maris is one of our educators and animal techs, and she is here with our Harlequin rabbit, Harley, one of the kids' favorites. This is the lovely Miss Sparky. She is a common snapping turtle. So she is actually a turtle you would find in our area, a native species. She's been here since she was a hatchling. She just turned 20 this year.
Oh, wow.
She's not our oldest resident, though, believe it or not. This is Jasper. Hello, boy. He's like, what do you have?
I feel like he's very outgoing. Whenever I come, Jasper's like out front and center.
Yeah, the goats are really outgoing. The sheep are a little more shy. You have to kind of earn their affections.
So we have goats and sheep here. Is that correct?
Yes.
And there are 4 goats and 3 sheep?
4 goats and 3 sheep.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got pygmy goats and then South Down sheep. Here comes Georgie. Hi, George.
And you can stop by and visit them anytime. Don't feed them.
We
right?
ask you not to feed them because if they did eat something that made them sick, we wouldn't know what it was, and it would be a lot harder for us to get them well. They're on a special diet. We know that everything they're getting is good for them.
So thank you so much, everyone, for kind of tuning in with us today. We hope this was a great chance for you to kind of learn about some of the things on our property that you might not have known about or haven't seen before. And I'm sure we'll have some exciting offerings for you to participate in this fall if you found something that was of particular interest to you today.